I'm so shocked from not knowing where my daughter is to she's been brain dead for an hour. It was pretty traumatic for me. I don't think any parent should have to do or go through what I went through that Sunday.
22 News spoke with Valerie LaPlante a month after an accident in Shelburne claimed the life of her only child, Taryn. Valerie had Teryn at the young age of 18 and raised her as a single parent.
She's just all I had. I don't have a big family. I don't have people like her. Like, she was it for me. She was my neighbor. We bought a house. My boyfriend and I bought a house, and we moved her in next door.
Valerie painfully recalled the moment she learned that her 22-year-old daughter had been in a terrible car accident.
I got a call from her passenger that morning, and it wasn't clicking to me, maybe because I wasn't thinking. She said that she had gotten into a car accident. She said that they rolled over. My daughter was still breathing, and she got life-flighted out to Bay State. Well, she got life-flighted. She wasn't sure where. It took me probably half an hour to figure out where my daughter was. Calling hospitals, calling police stations. It was just heart-wrenching, not knowing. And I'm thinking the whole time, if it was an emergency, somebody would call. Nobody called. Nobody came. And we're neighbors. I live right next door to my daughter.
By the time she had located Teryn, the doctors informed her that her daughter had no brain activity for the last hour.
Always asking why. Why did it take them so long to get her out of the car? Or why they brought her back. Because she was in such rough condition. I do know, from what I'm told, that my daughter had put her arm out over the passenger when all this was happening.
Is that the type of person she was?
Yeah, she always helped people. She loved helping people.
Valerie brought herself to the site of the crash weeks later so that she could see where her daughter passed.
It took me a while to get out there, but I needed closure. I needed to see, and it's really peaceful. I guess I take comfort in knowing that my daughter wasn't alone, and that there are really nice people in this world. Because the gentleman that lived in the house where the tree was came out and helped my daughter. And there was a couple in front that were driving in front of them that must have seen this accident and got out and helped the passenger.
Although Valerie doesn't know all the circumstances of the crash, she asks that all drivers slow down.
The only thing I can say is don't speed. Speed was an issue. Speed was a factor. Just don't speed. She was on a dark road. It was a dark hill.
Teryn attended South Hadley Public Schools for most of her childhood, but graduated from Holyoke High School in 2015. Most recently, she was a full-time student at STIC studying criminal justice.
She was just so smart. Like, she could pretty much do anything. She could just pick up a book and get it. She, like, going and emptying out her house a little bit and seeing everything that all the homework she did and all this stuff she had done. I just couldn't believe it. Like, that's stuff I couldn't even do.
Valerie recalled Teryn's love for shopping, traveling, Michael Kors, the color purple, and her dog Noodle. She simply loved life and loved those around her. And you don't have to look far to get an idea of how many people Teryn impacted. Her Facebook wall is filled with tributes and memories from friends, family, and acquaintances. Her employer, Valet Park, also honored her memory with photos and a touching review a customer had left before her passing.
I'm gonna miss her. think about her every day. I feel like life got away from us, you know, because at 22, I know she was busy and I'm busy and we're both really busy, and I just feel like we should have spent like more time together. But how can you? You don't predict these things to happen. You don't. You don't.
Monica Ritchie, 22 News.